Chex Quest. Woo! This was requested, let me get my notes here so I don't say anything wrong. This was requested by Whimsical Sprites as his donation incentive during Save and Raid. He donated as Deckard Kane. He donated exactly $69.69. Nice. And he asked me to play through Chex Quest chapters 1 to 3. We're not playing the modern remake, we don't care about that. You had this, you played this. I only heard of this like in recent years because this was a very, very American thing because this game came on cereal boxes. Let me put my notes back, why did I close them? This was produced by a small team of developers on a budget of around $500,000. A promotion agency called Waters Monitor, what a stupid name, was hired by the people that sold the Chex cereal. They wanted to promote their shit and they made this game, which they estimated they could have sold for like $30, but then they gave it for free in cereal boxes. I'm only playing the OG because that's only a single episode. I'm playing all 3 episodes as requested by Whimsical Sprites. Now this game has been considered to be a very good game for a good while. And the creators of the game have gone on record saying that the reason it is good is because it's just Doom. It's reskinned, but it's Doom, and Doom is fun. This game is 96. They got the license for very cheap from ID because ID, just like freaking Corridor 7 in Operation Body Count, they didn't care about their old tech. So they had Doom out, and then Capstone Software, the pinnacle of entertainment, wanted to release 2 amazing games, Corridor 7 and Operation Body Count. And they were like, do you have a cheap engine for us? And ID, sure, take this Wolfenstein shit, get it out of our site. And that's basically what happened here. They had Quake out by then, and then these devs, they came to ID, they licensed Doom very easily. And then they just modified it. And then we got Chex Quest. You need to be using GZ Doom? No. I'm not on stream. We're playing this on DOS. Relax, I know what I'm doing. Chex Quest 2 was released in 1997, released titled Chex Quest 2 Flame on Stake Chextropolis. And this was released by the devs for free on their website 1 year later. And then for some reason in 2008 they came up with Chex Quest 3 Invasion. And it was supposed to be just like a map, because apparently Chex Quest 2 ends in a cliffhanger. It was supposed to be a map, but it ended up becoming its whole thing. And then they redid a bunch of maps and other balancing on the previous games. And then Chex Quest 3 actually has everything. Chex Quest 1, 2, and 3 as 3 separate episodes. So if you see me playing Chex Quest 3, it's because we're playing through all of it through Chex Quest 3. Now, it was like Kinikos mentioned, it was released for Z-Doom, so it works with Z-Doom and GZ-Doom. But I don't want that. I wanted to play the original ones in the original way, but I also wanted to have the Chex Quest 3 stuff, so I went around digging, doing my research. And I found someone who actually backported Chex Quest 3 back to the original Doom engine, so it actually runs on DOS. They titled it Chex Quest 3 Vanilla, and that's the one we're gonna be playing. So we can get the best of both worlds, as it were. Now, in recent years, they released it like on Steam, like Chex Quest, a remake, remaster, something. I don't know, I don't particularly care right now. So yeah, this is a backport that we're gonna be playing through. I tested it for a little bit. I didn't test the 3rd episode, but like, they said it would work. Like, you don't think people would go around online lying on the internet, right? So, yeah. And I think that's all my notes. This game is very well liked by a lot of people. I've heard a lot of things about this game, and it's just Doom reskinned to be played by kids. So it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a fun romp. Just going to enjoy yourselves and relax a little bit. We don't need to take notes. It's not a game where you need to take notes. So yeah. You don't know how much of it was specifically built around. Me neither. I guess we're going to figure that out together. So I move over here. I'll be playing all 3 episodes of a game originally bundled with cereal boxes. Chex Quest. Again, I'm having it as just Chex Quest, DOS 1996, but as I have mentioned, the second episode is 1997, the third episode is 2008, and it wasn't originally released for DOS, but it has been backported. It uses an animated sky that only works in Z-Doom, GZ-Doom. Of course you know that stuff. We'll see how it goes. Game, thank you. Let me start the timer here. It's not shareware, chat. It does, Kinikos. I don't know why it goes on the demo so fast, so I'm gonna skip that. I did briefly read through the documentation on the Chex Quest 3 Vanilla. And it does mention using dehacked. I think. I had the readme somewhere. I deleted it because I don't like reading. Kicked up and ready for battle. Yes. And here we go. We have 4 different ammos. We have armor, health. We have 6 different weapons. It's Doom. It's great. We do have a minimap 1-0 intro. I'm gonna increase the volume right now. I might need to lower it later when we start shooting. Music is amusing. Jesus. He sounds in pain. Where is the music? Are these like me or something? Man, this is a little thing there. Man, the music is so serious. Everyone is paying attention to the presentation. Now, I did a little bit of testing. I know that this takes me to the next level, but there is like a yellow door. I wonder if there's like a secret passage somewhere to get the yellow key, or if we come back here later. Okay, what's written here? I don't think there's jumping in this. Bazoik has been taken over by the Flemoids, and we need someone to rescue our citizens held captive there. The Zorchers can send the Flemoids back. Am I a Zorcher? I guess we're a Zorcher. It can't be worse than Ozark 3D. You have played it and you like it. Most people have played this like it. And would you please tone it down regarding Ozark 3D? That game is good. That game is amazing. I don't know why everyone shits on it. Like, maybe they're talking about the SNES version. That game was a lot of fun when I played through it during my Wolf 3D retrospective. It has a good minimap. I think it was better than the Rise of the Triad minimap, auto map, whatever. This one. Oh look, it's winking! It's winking at us. Oh, is that on purpose? It probably is. Ben Culprit. Few things are worse than Ozark. Are you kidding? The game has one issue. which is the fact that enemies shoot at you before you can see them. Like, the door starts to slide open, you see a pixel of the enemy, you're dead. That's the one problem, it makes the game kind of difficult. But the level design is fun, the weapons are fun, we're not covering the entire screen, of course. And the bosses are amazing. And it has like a presentation of every boss by the end of the game. Noah's Ark 3D is fun, I don't know what you guys' problem with it is. It's a Satanic shotgun weapon, yes. People shouldn't because of the VGN video, I think. I probably watched it and I don't remember it. I did watch a lot of VGN when I was younger. Okay, yeah, next level, I guess. That's a little bit loud. He's trying to take something out of his boots. Okay, so we're expected to read all of that in less than 50 seconds, Chad. We failed. Ammo starvation, healthy starvation was ass in some spots. Yeah. Landing zone. Oh, look at the ship. This
is fine.
It is. Why doesn't it have... Okay, I know about billboarding. I know how this stuff is done, but they could have had multiple sprites for this ship. This is... If it is a large object, you need to have multiple sprites for it. Okay? Whatever. Are these... Can I shoot that? Mini Zord recharge. Hello there, Zofia. Welcome in, my friend. Slime repellent. Oh, that's armor. Okay. Chex. Registered. Hanger 1. Does this open? It does. Oh, that's very charming, yes. Okay, there's another ship. Can I use it? No. Getting rotations for that is not trivial. If you have the source code to do, we can add additional frames in the source code, but otherwise you have to do some really nasty shit in the hack to cannibalize other frames. Yes, I know some of those words. Why do you want to cannibalize the game? What did he do to you? Woo! Woo-wee! Feels like I'm killing a Mi-6. Woo-wee! I'm dead! That's amusing. I'm gonna be amused by that. Oh, water gives me health. Bazoic Nutritional Development Center. Oh, it's healthy food. It gives you health. By the way, I'm using the MC32 instead of actual general media device. Is that bad? I was doing that because I was being lazy. Should I change it? You think it would sound better if I changed it? Okay. I don't know any better. That's my issue. Okay, I can fix it easily. I just have to change it back to fluid synth, which is already set up with my sound bank that Kinikos absolutely hates. Should I change it to I'll change it to one that Kinikos doesn't hate. Raven is it? Fluid synth. Here. I'm gonna change to one that Kinikos doesn't hate. Alright. I know the one you use. I switched to it. You're welcome. The things I do for my fans. I could be using Chex Quest 3 Vanilla. I could be using a 4 gig sound bank, but no, Kinikos wants me to use the 20 megabyte one or something. I'm just teasing, of course. Is this better? Doesn't sound better, but whatever. If you're happy, I'm happy. Way better. Yeah, agree to disagree. I have messed up years. By the way, I mentioned yesterday, we're talking about the MT32 as it is used in Ultima Underworld. And I mentioned that you use a tracker program with like, that is keyboard driven. And people were amazed. I thought you'd like to hear that. Holy shit, slime trails. Slime trails? Didn't say anything. This sounds eerily close to clown music. It's fine. It's just worrying. Look out from your observation balcony. You'll see a slime trail extending from the ceiling. Did I miss that? Observation deck. I don't see anything. Look at the flagpole. Ah, the bug, the little glitch. Yeah. There's a lot of that in these games lately. I love the. I know you do. I wonder if Necrain has streamed this game. He streams a lot of Doom mods. I feel like this would be right up his alley. Where haven't I been then? Right, this requires a key. Yes, blue key. We're playing by instruments now. This needs a blue key. Yeah, I haven't been there. It had a really hilariously bad CGI intro. Wait, we missed that? Hang on, that's unexcusable. Hang on, that's unexcusable. I need to fix that right now. Okay, that's unexcusable then. I need that. I need that. Hang on, pause the timer. I did not know that, and that's why I like to play these games as like original as possible. Alright, stop everything. DOS, mount the drive. Alright. Let me get my magic download thing here. Stop the presses, we gotta watch the jink. Of course we do. Okay, I'm downloading one. Is this the one? I don't know. I'm gonna download another one at the same time just so we... I use this Python program to download shit from archive.org. It's really good. Okay, I got one of them. DOS English Chex. It does not have a batch file. If one is required. The other one has one batch file. I'm gonna try this other one then. Hang on. We need to delve deep for the jank. We need it. I need it in my soul. Let me eject and let me start it again. We got it. Magic dongle. A magic floppy dongle, is that what you're looking for? I mean, people hear what they want to hear, right? Okay, I don't have the original one then. This looked like the original one. There are no other batch files in it. What have you done to me, Kinikos? Now I have to keep digging. Time for YouTube. No, I refuse. I refuse. I need it. I need it in DOS. Can I watch YouTube from DOS? Otherwise, it's not going to work. Okay. Where is everything? Open file location. DOS. Mount the hard drive again. Okay, I have an intro.smk on this one. Hang on. Hang on, this might be the one. Reject. Reject! We're going again. Alright, Absentia, I will yell, yes. Have a good one. We have launcher.bat. Start the timer. Launcher. What? And that's fucked. That says Mac Play there. What happens if I use... There we go.
Last week, a volcano exploded on planet Bezoik, launching particles of rock into space. One of these asteroids was captured by the squadron and brought to our labs.
We were investigating these blobulars as proof of serial life on other planets when we discovered that they actually contain eggs to an evil cereal-eating creature from another dimension. We call them flemoids. When flemoid eggs are exposed to nutritional substances, the eggs hatch. nutritional development center in the caverns of Bezoik. They're growing fruit and vegetables. They haven't had any trouble.
Penis.
General, 2 days ago we lost contact with Bezoik. We can only assume the Flemoids have taken over.
To make matters worse, we have found that conventional weapons seem to have no effect on Flemoids.
We need a volunteer to fly to the caverns of Bezoik and attempt a rescue of our citizens there.
That's ridiculous. What soldier would be fool enough to enter a cavern full of unstoppable Flemoids from another dimension? By recalibrating the phase frequency of our Zorchers to match that of our transporters, we can send the Flemoids back to their own dimension.
Because you're not killing them, we just sending them back.
A volunteer.
I'm from Chex Squadron, and I volunteer.
Point. It's a metallic Chex, it is. And then he just stands there. Smacker, video technology. Smack plays part of the Smacker video. There is an ending as well for Chex 1, so we can go to that later. Chex Quest 3 Vanilla, there we go. Alright, thank you for letting me know. Chemicals coming in clutch. It's surprising how I got like 4 different versions and only one of them had that video. Like seriously, like messages off, I have to turn them back on. Like that one, I have this one. It doesn't have the videos, I have this other one. It doesn't have, it's so strange. Okay, message is F8, thank you. Yeah, F12 and F8 is what I use to break out of the emulator. And they often conflicts with whatever I'm doing. Okay, we got the... Wait, we didn't get anything. Okay, I think there's a door here. Yeah, it has the blue key. There we go. Key gaming. That's one thing I don't miss from the old days. Freaking key cards in video games. I can't deal with it. I always felt like it was like the laziest way to design a game. I don't like it. It's annoying. Oh look, we got decals. Oh, red key. Did I like your Hexen co-op? I did because I didn't keep up with the keys or the switches. I could just enjoy the actual game instead. It was a lot better than playing it alone because of that. I kind of still want to go through that game on my own at some point, but I know it's going to annoy me a lot dealing with all of that. Oh, there, crab meats. Here's some from breakfast cereal, please. Yeah, we got that. Oh shit! We already got a boss this early. Why was I hitting it? Oh, I'm pointing... Like, look at that bowl of fruit. I'm pointing like this to hit things because of where the weapon is, and I have to aim it like this. It's going to take a while to get used to that. Hub 3, the Heresiarch's Seminary. Hub 4, Castle of Grief was the high point of Hexen 1 for me because it has less of that stuff. Hub 2 was the worst one, right? Have we talked about Puppy Chow yet? No, what is it about Puppy Chow? What is that? What am I missing? Oh, nice. It's sliding down the wall. Man, this paints a picture. It's kind of interesting, sort of, kind of like world building for a game like this. Like, the door is locked and you can see the slime trailing off. Fucking confusing terrain everywhere. It is, yes. Oh, that's the end. Like, his visor opens up. I thought those were shoulder pads, but now that we watched the intro, I know that they open and close. Press 1, by the way. Nothing happens. Puppy Chow is Chex Max mixed with melted chocolate and peanut butter and sprinkled with powdered sugar. Check out weapon 1. Oh, okay. The level dummy. What is a level dummy? Sorry. Don't call me dummy! I'm just a bit slow. By the way, Kremits. You know I'm on a diet, right? That shit hurts to read. When you said Puppy Chow, I thought it was gonna be something disgusting. It kind of is, but in a good way. Oh, but it's electrified. Nice. Of course it's a spawn. Like, you think about it, what are you going to... What is quick save in Doom F5? The Chex storage facility, yes. Chex registered. Well, I saved, I can test. No, it's low detail. F6? F6 is just regular save. Oh, it might not have quick save back then. No, it has quick load. Quick save, okay. Quick save is 6. Quick load is 9. That's weird, but... So I'm gonna do a quick save slot down here. Save, 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 load. Zorch, yes. That's our ammo. Quick save and quick load key only works if you decide on a slot to quick save. Right, yeah, I kind of remember that. Vaguely. I have to play through Doom again. I think everyone needs to play through Doom again once in a while. I don't actually know if I've ever... I don't actually know if I have played the original Doom, the PC version. I played a lot of Doom 2. And I did play Doom 1, but the SNES one. Don't actually know facing Zorch back. We got... Oh. Oh. Nice. Play Doom back when the newest remaster released. Remaster? They did a thing, right, when they also released like Doom 64 for PC. Yes, yes, no, you're right. Super Chex armor. Yeah. Night Dive did a remaster. Yeah, no, you mentioned it and was like, wait, what? Night Dive does good job. Weren't they the ones who did the Quake remaster? because the Quake remaster is amazing. Because you start it up and it looks almost the exact same. And it plays almost the exact same, and it's glorious. And I fucking love Quake. It includes the Nintendo 64 versions. Yep, same for the Quake one. Okay, we ran out of ammo and I don't have... Oh shit. Oh, that was pretty strong. Okay, got a Zorch back. Having Quake and Quake 2 not using the Quake engine is so weird. Of course it is. If you want to play Quake 1 with Arbery Hodges music and so fucking shitty maps, you can in Night Dives re-release. Ah, yes, it didn't use the Trent Reznor music. I still have the original disc. Extremely fucking shitty maps. Ah, no. You're talking about the other thing. It's perverse and it plays practically the same, and Quake 2 is better. Quake 2 is a lot of fun. Like, the Quake games were sort of overlooked after the first one in a way, which, you know, makes you realize that they just gave up on the whole thing. Like, yeah, Quake 3 is like a multiplayer thing only, and Quake 4 everyone ignored. Quake 4 is really good. Quake 64 has really bright colored lighting. Yeah, I remember that because it was like modern. I remember when I played Half-Life the first time. Was it Half-Life or was it... I don't even remember what it was. Oh, Weapon 6 already. I remember being... because it's based on the Quake engine. Right, I'm pretty sure they licensed the source code and built from that. And they added colored lighting or something. And I remember it felt so modern. Entirely different game. Second half of Quake 4 is really good. First part is so slow. When I started reading that message, I was going to say she's going to talk about how slow it starts because it takes a while to get going. Yes. Nice stairs, Jesus. And I wasn't even running. This is normal walking speed. Yeah, I gotta slow down, friend. Stairs want you dead. Was not the Quake engine. Yes. Oh, it hurts me. Oh, that's a new weapon, and that's like a rocket launcher. Carmike helped with while working on the Quake engine. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like the Quake engine, and it is a different game, and I do like it. I like Doom 64. I like Doom 4D. I like those weird console versions of these games. Fun fact: you should try that in Hidden District to break your legs and drop your gun. It doesn't sound like a fun fact. Getting downstairs too fast in this district is bad for your health. Yeah. Down there, Chex, dude. Playing HD is bad for your health. Someone has to say it. Even though I do all the time. Okay, this is the plasma thrower thing. That might damage me, but this might be ammo. It did not damage me. We're too powerful for that. Save. Yes. Each test is fun. I mean, I'm not going to tell people how to have fun. People have fun with freaking EVE Online. Compared to EVE Online, each test is like a casual stroll through the park. So yeah, of course, I can see how you would find it to be fun. Don't knock it until you try it for yourself. Isn't that how the saying goes? When are you streaming Wolf 3 Noah's Ark? I've watched you guys play freaking Hideous Destructor. It's amusing. It's brutal Doom with the fun parts stripped off. It's like a Counter-Strike mod for Doom. And I've said what I think of Counter-Strike. Fart lift. I might actually do a stream if Marisa will join you in Mumble. That sounds like fun. Let me know if you do that. Is there like a source port of full multiplayer support where you guys can multiplayer through Noah's Ark? I mean, I'm sure if you try hard enough, you can figure something out. I'm sure someone has tried to play the game multiplayer before. You're doing a 33rd birthday stream playing whatever the hell I feel like, venting about how shitty the world is. As you do, yes. He farts at the end only. Refrigeration mentioned. Man, the map design is weird, of course, but it's surprisingly... It's too loud, by the way. It's surprisingly entertaining. I kind of expected a game that, it came with cereal boxes to be bland or repetitive, way faster than this. Like, this is still feeling fresh. I see how people like it. I can see why people like it. Someone needs to buy me a glass, the liter says H2O etched on it, and I never use it to drink actual water, yes. Man, speaking of drinking, I'm gonna sound like a freaking snob right now. It's still loud. The music is a bit... Hang on, can I... Okay. I'm gonna sound like a freaking snob, but I grind my own coffee. My own coffee beans. And I make my own coffee very carefully. I have a whole system, bunch of numbers, I do my math, etc. And I enjoy the process and I enjoy the drink. And then, due to a lack of inventory management, proper inventory management, we ran out of coffee beans. And while we wait for new ones to arrive, I tried making the same exact coffee using, you know, regular store-bought coffee. It tasted like garbage. I couldn't finish my cup. I used to drink it just fine, now I'm turning to like some... this coffee is not hand-picked. I became that which I hate. Whiskey only, yes. I'm not a coffee snob unless I actually roast your beans and grind them. Yeah, I'm not roasting my own beans. That's way too much work. I know how to preserve my coffee beans. Also, roasting my own coffee beans sounds expensive in terms of gas usage. All coffee is handpicked. Yeah, I wanted to say something funny. I failed. Oh, this is the other refrigeration unit. Can I go back? Because I think I need to find a key there. What? What did you... Oh, okay. Failed as snobiness. I'm not good at being a snob, okay? I'm sorry, chat. I tried. Wait, there was no... Oh, here's the key. Those keys could have been tricky to find. That elevator is too fast. How do I get out of here? I think it is through here, but I think these are two separate teleporters. Okay, no, this is fine. But yeah, it was difficult to drink that coffee. Like... And I know someone who is a bigger coffee snob than I am is gonna be mad at what I'm going to say, but... That store-bought coffee is okay-ish to make an espresso. And someone who is more of a coffee snob is going to be like, you're ruining your espresso with that shit. But it's fine, but it's not fine for pour-over coffee, which is what I really like. Oh, this... Oh, okay, so both sides. Got it. Okay, okay, I think I know where to go. Not caffeine-free instant coffee, it's very sad. Sagra, here's the thing. I kind of like that when I'm like... I'm not always in the mood for fancy stuff because it takes time. Sometimes I just want my quick fix. So I have this instant coffee and I just like make it whatever, just boil the water, dump it in, and that's it. And I can enjoy that for what it is. I guess when I was doing pour over with my regular technique, I was expecting too much from the coffee. Better than no coffee, there you go. I used to say, and my family looks all weird at me when I say that. I like when I go to like a restaurant or like some random store and they have like this thermos with coffee, kind of old coffee splattered on it. It hasn't been cleaned in like a week. I like that coffee. It's really good, I don't know why. It all tastes the exact same wherever you go, it's the exact same coffee and I like it. And they look at me like I have some kind of problem, which I probably do, but that's beside the point. And I have one friend who likes the same kind of coffee. So when we, sometimes I go with my wife and he goes with his wife to places and we see that dirty thermos with old coffee and we just rub our hands together and they just want to disappear. Remember getting Age of Empires from cereal box when you were a kid? Good times. You guys were spoiled welcoming this Sneak King. The Sneak 88 welcoming. You guys were spoiled with cereal boxes. I was lucky if I even got this cereal that was supposed to come in it. Oh, this will lead to the other door, so I don't need both? Oh, that's a new enemy. This one shoots at me, okay. Yeah, this is the exit. I didn't check the other door. This was in Australia. Nice. You guys know how to live, I guess. Okay, no, this was... Oh, right, that does open the exit. Did I go... Yeah, that was the one I went through. Let me check the other one. Those darn warlords trying to take over government, take breakfast cereal. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, no. Oh shit. This is some kind of slime dome. It is. It was... the devs back in 1996, they actually licensed the Doom engine from ID Software. They just reskinned it. And they had you fighting... Yeah, you can have either key and it works. And they have you fight slimes as some kind of cereal box dude. Yeah, slime dome. That's why it's fun. It does look cool, yes. I've always heard good things about this game. I'm kind of glad I'm finally playing through it. It's chill. It's chill. Laboratory. Chex Laboratory. Registered. The jazzy music. This is jamming. I have to get this music for my intermission screen. Yes, the sneak. It was cereal and they had a bunch of other healthy foods as well. But basically cereal. The shotgun takes forever to show, just teasing you. Shotgun feels so good in Doom games. Of course, we all know that. Reese puffs are good too. You see, I know zero about those traditional breakfast foods that you guys have. Over here, it's coffee, milk, bread and butter. There you go. If you're like healthy, you can have fruit, I guess. Man, fruit for breakfast sounds disgusting. I'm kind of getting used to eating fruit at my age now, but for breakfast, that sounds just frustrating. I'd rather not eat anything. Tamarins for breakfast. Tamarins! Tamarins, eh? Durians. The American breakfast cereal aisle is pretty crazy. It is! It is. I don't know how anyone looks at that and thinks it's healthy. Like, when I was old enough to understand anything about anything and someone got me one of those Kellogg's boxes and I look, okay, this is healthy, and I look at the corn flake and it's like sugar with a little bit of corn hidden under it. I'm like, what the fuck? Who told me this was supposed to be healthy? Ooh, dark areas. Man, that's pleasant level design. We're getting a lot of variety. Cornflakes have no sugar layer. Livestock feed glazed in sugar. Frosted flakes. Yeah, like I don't know the difference. But they have different names here anyway. Although they do use the term cornflakes untranslated in general. You see, cornflakes was made to stop all the jerking off. I know, that Kellogg guy was a bit of a pervert. How can I influence people's masturbation habits from a distance? I know, if they eat blank corn, they'll just not feel like it. I don't know, that guy was weird in the head. It is true, actually, like, you can look it up, this is not a meme. The guy didn't want people jerking off, I don't know. Wait. Oh, it's different. Oh, that might be the shotgun. It is. It does a little recharging. Look at that. No, Snick. We are playing the DOS version. Like I mentioned this, the third episode was not released for DOS. It was released much later in 2008 for Z-Doom. But we are playing a backport to DOS. But I'm playing this on 86 box, which is itself a fork of PCM. And it's a computer emulator, so it's technically more accurate than DOSBox. But yeah, you could play this in DOSBox, you would probably play the same. If you can get Fluid Synth working for the general MIDI. Is this where I came from? No. Finally, yes. Very weird in the head. Yes. I used to stream games in DOSBox, and on rare occasion I still do, but there's one time I was playing a game that the game ran fine, but the cinematics ran all fast in DOSBox, and lowering the cycles made the game unplayable. And then I switched to 86 box and almost everything has worked flawlessly since then. It's just a lot harder to set up. I can do it because I did use DOS back in the day. I know how to set a DOS computer up. If you don't, you might need a guide. DOSBox is just too good and too simple. And too practical. Convenient. You wonder what this sounds in MT32? I was playing it with MT32 before and Kinikos called me names. So I switched back to General MIDI. Like, Kinikos was like, oh yes, no, you see the polyphony and the... And that device doesn't... and something. And okay, no, sure. Is this better? I could barely notice a difference. Is this better? Much better, yes. Didn't call you names. Well, in his defense, he did say the original version had an intro video and I had to dig that up. Dig it up so I could watch it, and it was worth it. Once we're done with episode 1, I'll quit the game so we can watch the ending as well. If I were still using MT32, we wouldn't hear this fucking rock organ right now. Rock organ makes me think of something else. There's a joke there somewhere, I'm gonna refrain. But this music is very good. It's a jam.
Here we go, pal. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I.
Good grief.
So fair, thank you so much for the gift sub to the Sneak 88. Really appreciate all the support, my friend. That's 69. Nice. Plus 1 gift subs on my channel so far. Really appreciate all the support, my friend. It means a lot to me. The Sneak, enjoy the ad previewing and the emotes. Some of my viewers really enjoy my emotes. I hope you do as well. I'm making you want to watch Knight Rider. Well, that's not a bad thing, right? If we can't stand the Hoff. Don't hassle the Hoff. If you can't stand him, it's a good show. It's working, yes. Oh, yellow key. Okay, we can move on. You had a crush on him. I'm sorry to hear, my friend. I hope you're doing better. Are you telling me you wanted to hassle the Hoff? You have a crush on Kid? That's good. You're evolving. It's a perfectly natural crush to have, yes. The only problem, and of course it's because of reskin, the only problem is that the shotgun doesn't sound satisfying. It makes me want to play Doom, which I knew was gonna happen, but it's still good. I just want I want my boomstick. That's the problem with laser weapons in games. They usually sound bland. And it's not their fault, it's a thematic thing, you can't change it. Computer area map. Okay, it's I think Dawn was like this, right? It shows grayed out where you haven't been. Which is fine then. That's all, it doesn't have shit on Burt Reynolds. There is a movie, I don't know which one it is, with Burt Reynolds, that has a trailer where some young woman is trying to seduce him, like half naked approaching him, and this is the movie trailer. I have to find that somewhere. I don't know how to even look for it. And he's turning around all annoyed at her. And the narrator for the trailer says, "Watch out for Burt Reynolds!" And he slaps her across the face. I'm dude. That "watch out for Burt Reynolds" slap. I had to make that an alert. It's so absurd. Zorch weapons, yes, I know. You know someone who had a crush on the helicopter from Airwolf when they were a kid, not the guy the helicopter. Good! We are very friendly here and would like to sink into a game you made. You can give him you want. I wouldn't mind it because I have a problem collecting games on Steam. Don't look up my name on Steam, on the Steam community, if you don't want to see how many games I have. So I wouldn't mind it. But fair warning, I have a lot of stuff and the backlog is infinite. Watch out for Burt Reynolds! Slap. But and that thing about the laser weapons not being Thank you for the message. I'll check that after the stream. The thing about it is that it reminds me of electric cars in video games. I think electric cars are awesome. Fuck Tesla, or whatever. I think electric cars are awesome, right? And I think we are all going to move to electric cars because we can work on power supply in many different ways. We can work in gasoline, with gasoline in many different ways. Anyway. But in video games, they're dumb. I want my car to be silent in real life, but on a video game, I want it to be... Right? I want my... You know, I want it to be noisy. Cat-powered UFO... I was thinking of Cat Quest one of these days. I might have mentioned it on stream. Yeah, because someone used an emote that looked like a cat with a sword. And you just reminded me of Cat Quest again. That game was so fun. I fully recommend anyone to play it. It's surprisingly enjoyable. And the story starts really dumb and just parody-like, but it gets surprisingly interesting near the end. I have to play the sequel. Currently free. No, Cat Quest was free last week. This week they have Cat Quest 2 free on Epic Games. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Cat Quest 2. I have the first one on Steam, which is where I played it. I'm one of those people who like... I have missed like one free game on Epic this entire time, but when I want to play a game, I just buy it on Steam. I never use it on Epic because fuck them. If I do want to check that game out. I want to play Stray. I really want to play Stray. I do like cat games, yes. I have 2 cats. I play games with them as well. And we're finally getting out of summer. And my cats are like completely different now. They're alive, they're running, they're jumping, they're fucking each other up. Poor things
Who are
just...
you and how did you get in here?
I'm the locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Just sneak, thank you for the follow. They just died during the summer, the poor things. They give up on life. Wake me up when March ends. My only problem with cat games, and luckily hasn't been a thing, and I'm kind of afraid, please don't give me any spoilers, I'm kind of afraid of playing Stray. When it comes to cats and dogs in video games, I like them, but I have that permanent nagging worry that at some point, not necessarily the main character, at some point a cat or dog will die, and no. I don't want that. Was that video from Naked Gun? Yes, that's from the TV series that came before the movies, called Police Squad. Which is why the first movie it has the subtitle, From the Files of Police Squad. It's like 6 episodes. It's not as good as the movies, but it's really entertaining. Every episode ends on a freeze frame, but it's not actually frozen. The actors just stop moving, and then shit keeps happening in the background. It's really, really, really amusing. The fake freeze frames. They are remaking the movie. I saw that, and then I went to read the comments, and someone was making a positive comment about it. I'm like, I watched a movie with Liam Neeson called... I don't remember what it was called. It was one of those movies where his daughter gets kidnapped. It wasn't Taken, it was just all the other ones where his daughter gets kidnapped. I think his... I'm not even sure if she... No, I don't think she does. Whatever. Where he's like the guy that quit the business and then they want... Whatever, something like that. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure when they wanted him to do the movie, he was like, I'm fucking tired, I don't want to do a movie. No, but we won't. We're gonna pay well. No, here's my condition. I want to be seated the entire movie. Right? If I have to stand up more than 1 hour, I'm out. So they made a movie where it's like Speed, but the opposite of Speed. See, he sits down on the car. He arms a bomb. He can't stand up. So it's 2 hours of him in the car because he can't get off the seat. It's like the dumbest shit. Just so he doesn't have to walk. He's too lazy to walk. The movie was exactly what you would expect. It plays out exactly as you want. Absolutely none of the twists surprise you. Expect them coming from 2 hours away, 1 hour away. And his wife is leaving him and he's reconnecting with his kids. And he realizes he has been an absent father. And it's just like the dumbest shit. Star Wars Episode 1's. Got to go, alright, the sneak. Thank you for the key and for everything else. Have a good one, my friend. I'll see you around. I don't remember what that movie was called. I mean, I did watch all of it, but it's the kind of movie that you go in like, yeah, this is shit. I kind of want to watch shit right now. I don't know about you guys, sometimes I do feel like watching shit. Sometimes you find a good movie when you're going for shit and you're like disappointed. What is this? I'm enjoying this. But it's like watching an old horror movie. It's so good it's so bad it gets good again. Wait, what is this place? Oh, it doesn't have a name. The Arboretum. You watch B-movies from time to time. Yeah, there you go. Sometimes you don't want to be, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie where I get invested. Wait, it is piercing. I killed 2 guys. I killed the guy behind it. Circle strafing, my dudes. Chex Arboretum. There we go. Oh, secret. Anything with Rudy Ray Moore in it has you laughing your ass off. I need to give modern comedies another shot sometime. I just stick to the classics most of the time. And I might be missing out on good shit. There is some slowdown in this game. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that was a door. Everything these days seems to just be a rom-com. I'm sure there's good stuff if you look for it, but yeah, I know what where you're coming from. I don't want a comedy with a little bit of drama. I don't want my comedy with like a heartwarming love story underneath it. I want comedy. It's not a difficult concept. Did that thing open? No, it didn't. Oh, I can't go back here. Tired of worthless romance subplots. Yeah. Like, when it's the main part of the plot, it's already questionable anyway. When it's just added... I've noticed that whenever... Like, a lot of movies feel like they have to have a freaking love story, love interest. And I feel like it always makes the movie worse. I don't know, maybe I'm heartless or something, but... It never makes the movie better. Remember watching a Sherlock movie that wasn't half bad. Sherlock ended up chasing Moriarty in a bicycle powered hot air balloon with a machine gun. Moriarty. Oh, you can't say that and not give us a name. Free Guy is good? Really? I have to give that a chance. Ryan Reynolds is a bit hit and miss sometimes. I don't mind it. Okay, can't. It's called Sherlock. No shit. It should be called No Shit Sherlock. What a wasted opportunity. Sorry, Sakura. I do that a lot. I can't go back that way. I can't go... Okay, no, I think I know where I have to go. Hang on. Imagine if Predator had a romance subplot to the... The quickest way to ruin a perfectly good movie, right? Why are people like that? Can I? Oh, I can't. Oh, I have to go through there, which is locked. With a blue key I haven't found. Painful thought. It is painful, yes. Good emote, yes. That thing should be open. I don't get it. It looks like a door. Okay, hang on. There might have been a thing over here. Here. Here, okay. It's kind of hidden. The mesh romance subplots because the dude signed the checks on every possible demographic to find appeal. I know! Yes, yes. Yes, that is the case. It's the old Musi Fate curse that he talks a lot about. Instead of making something that is very good for a few people, they make something that is mediocre for everyone, but safe. It's so awkward when you get a weird Hollywood sex scene in an action movie. It's not erotic enough to arouse there enough to be embarrassed watching with family and friends. Yeah. Why? Right. You look at games now, they're all safe and sterile for the same reason. Yeah, Musifate talks a lot about that. It's still going on game 1. I tried to save on the quick save slot. Yeah, well, whatever. We can go on that slot, I don't care. Yeah, how to make the game appeal to everyone. They play it safe. The game ends up soulless. A lot of the time. Because they have a better chance of making money if they almost please a lot of people than if they make something truly great for a few. Which is why everyone gets so up in arms about stuff like Factorio. It's amazing for the people that like it. It doesn't compromise to appease other people. If it's not for you, it's not for you. There's other games out there. Like, you're not gonna see me criticize... You would. Let me give you another example. You're not gonna see me criticize something like...
Ship my pants. Right here? Ship my pants, you're kidding.
You can ship your pants right here.
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow, I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
Zofair, thank you so much for the 50 bits, my friend. Appreciate the support. Ship your pants, yes. I wouldn't criticize something like visual novels. They're not for me. I don't see the point. They're very good for people that like them. There you go. They can have it. They don't need to. Okay, I'm gonna get the visual novel. I'm gonna add a FPS section to it so others can also enjoy it. Great. Now the people that only like visual novels are not going to enjoy it as much. What are you doing? You can't change it where it goes once already picked it. I really thought you could. Yeah, it's fine, but it's good to know, thanks. Sometimes it chats you up when you raid. And I raid you. I'm gonna that. Yeah, it's fun to talk about him about this stuff. It has a good perspective on things. One of those games you get into a lose track of time. Yeah, it's crack, isn't it? It's way worse than Civ for me in that aspect. Which is why I happened to drop off of it at some point. Basically, my next step on Factorio was to somehow automate my rail system. And I didn't want to use a mod for it. Oh, I'm missing a yellow key. And automating it completely without a mod is really difficult, and I kept trying to figure it out. And after a while, without figuring out, I kind of dropped it. And I haven't gone back to it because yeah, this is open now. Because it would take way too much time from my life. Anyway, I would need to like explore different games as much as we want to go back to cozy, comfortable things that we know. If I were to go, oh, I should play Factorio, no, I would play Satisfactory just to see how it is. I expect it to be very good, but not as good, just because Factorio is demented. But not right now. I haven't bought the expansion yet. You heard it's awesome. It has to be. I haven't bought it either. I have almost 3,500 hours in Factorio. You're a train maven, love trains, just haven't had the time recently. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the trains in that game. I'm sure it has changed since I played it. But back then you had to set up everything so manually if you're not using mods, and I don't like using mods. Like those logistic train mods where you can set up, okay, this station provides this resource, this station takes this resource, and then you just add trains to the system and they figure it out. And it started to get difficult because I wanted to really expand, but it was also manually managed that I ended up just... And I couldn't find that solution that pleased me, and then I got busy with other stuff. And again, I could have figured it out, I just took the opportunity to take a break, I guess. You mod a lot of things, but try complexity. Let's make it easier. Yeah, I've talked a lot about this. Oh, it's a fucking... It's supposed to be a maze. It doesn't show on the map. Talk about this a lot. I avoid modding. Always have. I'm not a fan. Of course, I respect people who like it, and a lot of people really like it, and I do see the value of it just extending play for people and it providing people with an interesting project to learn. Like I did learn a lot about 3D modeling when I played with like map making for Duke Nukem and then for Quake. But nowadays, as far as modding a game that I want to play, no. Only one I have modded in the last like 20 years, other than fan translations, was Fallout New Vegas, and I just modded it to fix it. I didn't add anything. It was just fixing broken shit. Zero mods that added or changed mechanics. What do you do? You play something else. Yeah, that's part of it as well. Like, why would I play the same thing again differently if I can play another game? I know I want to keep playing the game that I like, but I have an infinite backlog. I need to get back to it. Even if I don't go through my Steam backlog or my old games catalog, I have my actual physical games here that some of which are still sealed. There is an ongoing debate about which one is better. Seems evenly split. They both do similar things, but with an each, the other one doesn't. Yeah, I'm really curious to check Satisfactory. Keep playing because obviously the region is playing enough for you to play thousands of hours. Yeah, that too. I basically get like, is this the point where I need to mod the game to keep enjoying it? Then I want something different. Then the correct thing to do would be to go for another game. But again, I'm not criticizing. I fully support modding. Just know it's not for me. Same boat there. Hello there, Jenkito. Usually mod to fix, only game modded for fun was mod on Blade Warbands. I tried to mod Mountain Blade for fun. It reminded me why I don't mod games. It's all weird. Yeah, like, that's the thing. If I'm enjoying a game, I don't want it to change. If it changes, okay, that's the one thing I liked about it, and it's gone. It's different now. I don't know. It's weird. It's just like I don't like... One of the reasons I don't like playing modern games is when devs keep updating them. Please stop. I just got used to the game. Like, I kind of want to play through No Man's Sky again, but the game adds so much stuff every couple of months that's a different game now, so I kind of don't want to play it because it's different. I know I'm a very out of the curve kind of opinion here, where I don't want devs to update their games. Yeah, I don't. Please. Are you finished? Are you finished? Can I buy the game? Are you done? Do you have all the DLC released, all the patches? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, now I'm gonna play it. So-and-so game just released a new update that adds over 100 new features. Fuck. I was about to play it, now I have to wait again. Freaking Grim Dawn, I want to play Grim Dawn. Every time I think about playing Grim Dawn, here's another expansion pack. Okay, it's not. Wait another 5 months, check again. Stellaris changes core mechanics over time. It's all changing. Yeah, it's not for me. A lot of people like it, which is why people do it. They appreciate extended support. It's just not for me. Last Days of the Third Age, Lord of the Rings mod. Oh, I heard good things about that one, and I heard good things about the Star Wars one. You went from shit to a hit. Which one? No Man's Sky? Because No Man's Sky, I did like the original, but most people think it is a much better game now, and it probably is. The hard devs can stop adding shit when they after this. So yeah, they have multiple times, they did say, yeah, we're done, and then I played through the game and I got all the achievements and I was really satisfied with it. And then they came back with more, and I'm motherfucker. No, I don't have all the achievements in that game anymore. I'm not getting it because, nope. Maybe when they release Terraria 2. Even then, it's probably not safe. Shit to hit us about No Man's Sky. Yeah, it's a fair assessment about it. I liked it, but it was very rough. He barely had a game. Yeah. I don't fully agree, but it is a completely valid argument. All the mines, caverns of Basilic. Oh, this is where they're coming from. It was kind of charming, was bare bones, had a minimalist vibe. It felt so mysterious. The problem with the original one... Oh, it does damage me, okay. Problem with the original one is that it builds up and it doesn't deliver. Super boot spork. It's a new melee weapon to replace the... spoon. That's good, yes. Back to the shotgun. The problem with it is that it doesn't deliver the original one. Like, you're like, this is gonna get awesome, this is gonna get amazing, and it doesn't get there. So, oh, I thought those are gonna come down and, and attack me. The modern version of No Man's Sky doesn't have the problem. On the contrary, you think, okay, the game has shown me everything it has, and now here's more shit. And the pseudo ending is really satisfying to me. I love that game. I do fully recommend it if you are anyway into sandbox games at all. It's the chainsaw, yes. Need more God games. I haven't, you know, you have a point, I haven't played a God game in so freaking long. I still remember how absolutely taken I was with Black and White. Like, I would yap about that game to my friends all the fucking time. I could never beat level 3 or 4. The game has 5 levels. I could never beat 3 or 4. There was something about it that made it impossible. I don't remember what it was. You played Populous. I played Populous when I was a kid. I'm trying to remember which version. What? 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 What is killing me? Okay, we had to go there for the thing, but it's the first time we took in a lot of damage in this game. The first one, I know nothing about the second one. I barely even remember it existed. I should check it out at some point. But not the first one. I had no idea what happened to it. I had the box to that game. It was amazing. Because it was one of those boxes that opens like as a fold over cover. And it had like light creature and dark creature. And I couldn't find that. I have no idea what happened to it. I might have to drop down there. Hang on. Eggs shooting at me. Eggs, you say. I might have to drop here. I can't move. Oh, these guys, they don't shoot at you, but they were like in melee range, despite being down here. Which is probably an Asian issue. I'm gonna reload because this is nothing. Yeah, in case you fail, you fall. You should just buy these games and chuck the boxes, deeply regret it. Yeah. I had a SNES, I sold it. I regret it. Like anyone who sells a console when they were a kid. I could buy a new one, it wouldn't be the same. You couldn't fall down because Actons was infinitely too tall and they were blocking my path. I kind of figured that would be the case. And that's why they were finding melee range. Because the entire engine is 2D. It has a 3D presentation, but it's just 2D. You can play this top-down if... I'm sure there's a mod or a source port or something somewhere where you play Doom top-down. It probably works better. One thing that changes that is modern source ports like GZ Doom, Eternity Engine, Doomsday Engine, yes. Makes sense. You're making instant ramen. Oh, blue key. I haven't had that in a while, but then again I have been avoiding pasta. I like instant ramen. Like, people will be like, it tastes so artificial, the condiment is kind of bland or something. I like it. Oh, slime-proof suit. I freaking like... I like shitty food. Red key. Crap. Like, oh, it comes with like this industrialized condiment that tastes like literal carcinogen. I love it. Oh, it dropped me down there. What? Okay, I shouldn't be here. I need to use the yellow key first. Because I'm gonna take damage and waste that vest if I go down there. But I don't have another place to go to. You know, we have seen the pictures. That is good food. How dare you, sir? How dare you? The pictures, do I still have the pictures? I do. Look! It's Doritos pizza! It's good! What are you talking about? It's good! Look at this! Oh, no. Look at this! Look, it's hot dog pizza! What are you talking about? This is amazing! It's not shitty! I still have that set up. Oh, good! I'm glad I should have it set up. For emergency conversations regarding food like this. Oh, you think it's shitty? Let's take a quick look, see what the referee says. And the referee says it's good. You'd eat it. You would eat it. You would enjoy it. You wish you had scallion. Sounds. 8 packs for $2 at the store. Man, that's the good ones. The cheaper... If you buy expensive ramen, it's just going to be presumptions. You need the cheap shit. It's not covered in chocolate. Is that the diet version? How long do I have to go to get a chocolate covered food on that? Hang on. This is sweet popcorn pizza. Is that good enough? It's not chocolate, but it gets the job done, I guess. Okay, that... this just takes me to the red door. And that thing, I'm gonna reload. That thing just takes me to the red door again. To a teleporter. Crunchy for all the wrong reasons. The right reasons, you mean. Yeah, it leads me here, and this leads me here. And that's the blue door. I'm missing something. In a way, I've done the Doritos pizza. It was a taco pizza that uniques the lettuce. That works. That's the thing about pizza, like, because of the crust, the base of the pizza, and because of the cheese, all of the chewiness of all of that, If you add anything crunchy, it feels outstanding. And Doritos is really good at that. And usually Doritos goes well when you're doing like a spicy pizza. I have this one which is one of my favorites. Which has Doritos in its composition, but it's not like the main thing. It's spicy chicken with Doritos. Oh, there are 2 teleporters here. That might be what we're looking for. It's spicy chicken with cheddar and Doritos. Okay, this is it. And it's amazing, chat. Because the spicy chicken complements the crunchiness of the Doritos so freaking much. These Doritos for the most unholy and heretic reason. Casseroles. On top of it, after it's done, that's... You give your SNES away for free when you're a teenager. I just saw that message, I missed it the last time. You mad fool, I'm sorry for the way that you must feel. Yeah, I missed a bunch of chat. I was focused on the game, I'm sorry. Played this on Zentronum. I think we're using GZ Doom. Yeah, this, like, if you're going to play this game, you should play Chex Quest 3, and that should be played on GZ Doom, not the mad play I'm playing. Okay, I think I got everything else. But I just say spicy chicken plus Doritos, good times. Ryo Shinaka knows what he's talking about. Good violin music. Violence? I made a spicy chicken Doritos pizza as well. It is. I did eat pizza this week. I hadn't eaten pizza in over a month. It's not a healthy chat to go that long without pizza. I'll tell you that much. It's fine, I had broccoli in my pizza, so it's acceptable. We had pizza bites for lunch. Good man. Oh, the red key. You don't kill them, you send them back to their planet. It's perfectly reasonable. We still haven't found the 7th weapon. Okay, that's it. We go back with the red key now. Yeah, my lunch was sad. I had... No, it wasn't sad. I had chicken pie. It was very good. It's usually said like the previous day I had a grilled chicken and lettuce. But dinner was pretty good. I had omelette with a truckload of mushrooms and bell peppers and onions and grape tomatoes. It was very filling and low on calories. How the hell can you eat freaking 150 grams of mushrooms and it all be less than 30 calories? Mushrooms are the devil's food. But it's the sacrifices we make. I'm very close to my goal. I have no intention of stopping. I swear to God, man, when I was weighing over 220 pounds, I felt blessed the day I would like wake up and not have drooled all over my pillow. I'm sorry if that sounds disgusting. It is. And that hasn't happened in months. And that makes me so happy. Mineral mines. Chex mineral mines. Mushrooms are the chicken of the forest, like the trees and so just have protein sitting on them. Such goodness. Yeah. I'm gonna eat the rest of those mushrooms tomorrow. And then I have another pack of mushrooms. I got these like really large ones. They look really juicy. You had a green smoothie for Lung Ebo to do anything else at the phone call. You took a work, it fried your brain. Sounds like a powerful smoothie, and it does kind of sound like a Frigidaire. You find more mushrooms in your yard last year, and they were the tastiest things ever cooked. That's very brave of you. I mean, I know nothing about mushrooms. Most people here don't eat them. They're kind of expensive because of that. So, like, it sounds brave of you to, like, eat mushrooms that you find. How do you know? If you guys know, how do I know if a mushroom is spoiled? Because I did throw away some, but I wasn't sure because it comes spoiled when new. When you look at it, it has all these black spots and this weird shit, and it's all edible, it's all good. So it already looks spoiled when you buy it. How do you know it's actually spoiled? You never pick them and eat. Yeah. You can do that, but maybe only once, so I don't know. That's mushrooms, even called chicken of the woods. Interesting. Morel mushrooms, not more mushrooms, okay. Very recognizable and unique. Oh, that's... Again, if you know your shit, it's perfectly fine. I don't, which is why I sound concerned. No idea how to tell, just trust the store or restaurant. Yeah, me too. The problem is I buy the pack, I don't eat it all in one go. Because of course my wife is not gonna eat it because she finds it disgusting. Oh! And of course it's... We did play a game that had a wall boss in the Wolf 3D engine that worked better than this. They could have made a wall with a face instead of making a billboarding enemy that doesn't move. Whatever, it's pretty cool. But because my wife doesn't eat it, I have to... It's just me. Oh, the guys, I'm gonna rescue them. It's just me, so I can't eat through all of it in a sitting, so I have to put it back in the fridge. And then the other day, by the time I pulled it back, it looked weird. I didn't know if it was spoiled, I just threw it away. Nothing like a good hamburger covered in mushrooms. Pizza mushrooms. I've seen mushrooms in pizza. Tomorrow I might have like a hamburger, not in a bun, just a hamburger. I think I'm gonna make the rest of my mushrooms to go with it. It's like cheese. How do you know if the molds from the cheese are going bad? Yes, Grant. Cheese doesn't go bad, it just gets more expensive. You had some chicken at the Wusa restaurant you work at and great on the week's special pasta. Sounds amazing. Got distracted chatting over... You do what I do, you blame chat. Outstanding, Crymates, you're learning. Blame chat, there you go. If it gets green. What if it gets mushy? I think the one I threw away was getting kind of mushy. These are like the Chex cereal bites covered in slime. Is that the ending? We rescue them? We're going over par a lot because we're talking and taking in the sights. Ending, entering, ending. Triumphant music. Hi, sirs. Hello. If slimy bad, okay. So I did the right thing.
Here we go, pal. I hope it's the right apartment, Michael.
So do I.
Good grief.
Brown spots, Sakura, they come as brown spots. That's the issue. They're brown spots. They're basically plump brown spots. Zofia, thank you so much for the gift sub to Crab Meats. Really appreciate all the support, my friend. Thank you for the 69 plus 2 gift subs on my channel. Really appreciate all the support, Crab Meats. Please enjoy the ad previewing and the emotes. And yeah, and everything. Check the other things. Yeah. Sour fishy smell. Okay. So fishy smell, slimy, or green. Got it. Thank you. If I die, Sakura, it's on you. Well, I'm not gonna die, I'm just going to hallucinate. If I get here and I look cooked out of my mind, it was the mushrooms. About to joke about demanding 20 cents in damages for your loss. Yeah, so faring with the refunds for your Raymond. Oh, we're back to the pad. Man, imagine playing this multiplayer and the other guys are looking like this, running around and shooting. We should do a co-op stream playing through Chex Quest. After zorching the flame brain, that's a sentence. You free the captives, yet flamoids are everywhere. You and the captives run for your ship. Your ship is slimes, but you escape into orbit. Then we return, you are congratulated for the rescue, but you say we haven't seen the last of the flamoids. Unfortunately, you are correct, for as you return home, you find that the flamoids have somehow followed you here. Hell on Earth. Prepare for Chex Quest 2, Terror in Chex City. Yeah, it's the same plot as Doom 2. Amazing. The mission continues. Chexquest.org. Good art. Your trick is to never losing meat is once it's bought, it goes into marinade or cure, stays there until it's cooked. Unless it gets frozen. Thank you for the GG's. Can I? Okay. I'm gonna watch the actual ending. I think there's an ending somewhere here. I think it was here.
Please help us. We're stuck.
Don't worry. Just relax. I'll get you out of this gunk.
They're filled with chest busters.
Okay, let's make a break for it. We're almost there. Oh no! Gotta break free.
subspace transmission.
Congratulations, warrior. You have succeeded in your mission. Your efforts have honored us all.
Thank you, Commander. But hold the party mix, because we haven't seen the last of the Flemoids.
So dramatic. Incredible quality, yes. They just gave up on the CGI for this, which is kind of a shame. All right, let's move on. We have more games. We have parts 2 and 3. Chex Quest 3 Vanilla. I'm going to go for the second part now. Man, look at that ass! Hang on! How did I miss that the first time? That's why it goes so quickly into a demo. They don't want you to look at it. They don't want the male gaze to linger. Look at that ass. Why is it? They're in Chex City. Buns of steel, there you go. Okay, this feels like Duke Nukem. That's a good thing. Diner. Welcome to HHH International Spaceport. Man, this for a Doom engine game is looks decent. Now, Chex Quest 2 was released. I need to offer some context. Chex Quest 2 was released in 1997, 1 year after. It was not released in cereal boxes. It was released for free on their website. It was rushed. It didn't have anywhere near the same kind of budget as the first game. And it was considered like not very good in general. When they released Chex Quest 3 in 2008, they went through the levels of Chex Quest 2 and they fixed a bunch of stuff. So this is the new-ish version. The one that is fixed. Not the very original one. And this is the version that comes bundled with Chex Quest 3, which is why this is the one we're playing. Otherwise I would be playing the original one. And yeah, for those of you who weren't here at the start of the stream, that's the context for Chex Quest 2. And yeah, checks him out. Yeah. Yeah, the music is... it's very good. Oh, look at the slow down at the diner. Oh, there's a dude there. I don't want to kill the dude. I probably can't. Oh, but I can't get there. Maybe from the other side. I see a vent. Man, the organ. Here we go. The Zord chair. Oh, look, it's Potato Man. Why is this guy like this? It looks uncomfortable. Supercharge. Darn it, menu. Can't read it. That's one of the best things about modern games. You can come to something like this and you know you can read it and it's going to have weird shit. All this synth is fantastic. It is. Music got a lot better and was already pretty decent. Then look how large this area is for this engine. Wait. Huh. Just jamming. Here's a blue door. Sin City ass music. That's a very good kind of ass music, yes. Oh, new enemy. Man, Sin City music. I had Sin City on the SNES. Freaking loved it. Oh, new enemy. Oh, that's a lot of people. Would you guys... Sin City on the SNES has like 99 maps, I think, that you can choose as a starting one. And it takes a little bit to load on the selection screen menu. Right, you scroll down, it takes a little bit, and it shows you the map. And it shows you how much water percentage it has. Now, this is young Copert, like 12 years old or something. I was already a min-maxer. You know what you guys... You guys know what I did? I spent like close to 1 hour scrolling through each map, writing down how much water it had, so I could pick the map with the least amount of water, so I'd have the most area to build. I still hadn't it memorized. It was map number 20 something, 27, 24, I'm pretty sure, maybe 30. It was on that range. I only watch YouTube on an incognito anonymous tab, so it doesn't track my viewing habits, so it doesn't know what I like. And I also disable the tracking because you can have it not recommend you stuff, because their algorithm is shit. And it's annoying. Head down. Head down. Thank you. So every time I want to watch a YouTube video, off to a anonymous tab it goes. You have it trained very well. You are one mistake away from breaking all the training that you... this weapon. It's the rocket launcher. Okay, I guess I'll have to use it carefully. Sounds like a pug eating That's concerning. But then again, pugs are concerning. Like, the dudes are really cool, but poor guys, they shouldn't exist. You find what YouTube recommends on a private window far worse than when it's your algorithm. Yeah, but I don't look at it either way. If I go on YouTube, I know exactly what I want to watch. I don't want to see it recommend anything. The lifts don't fart anymore. Not every lift farts. I'm sure we'll get farting lifts again. Don't fret. Cynic Brezoic Space Tours Weekly cancelled. That's the frame from the ending, from the intro, I don't remember. Or just too similar to it. Okay, next level. Oh, different screen. In the town. Oh, it's not killing, it's returning. We returned 100% of the slimes. I can't remember their names. Flamoids? Cinema. Oh, this is way too Duke Nukem. The banners. I love my... I can't read it. I bet it's something lewd. I can't read that. Just... I want to read. Game, can you let me read? Just eat 'em up. Hungry? Chex. Chex Cinema. Opening this weekend, Spaceship Potemkin. You had an incident with YouTube's algorithm not long ago. You have better arachnophobia for some reason. Start recommended camels. I'm sorry to hear, and that sounds horrible. Jesus Christ. Specific brand of spider as well. Welcome to Chex Cinemas. You have Arachnophobia Galitep. What do you think of the Arachnophobia mode that many games have? Like, I think it sounds like a good idea. I just don't know if it is like effective. Like, is it something like, okay, now I can play this game and to enable it, and you, or is it something like, yeah, that's like the list of the game's issues? It ruined your day once in a while, recommends weird stuff in bursts. Yeah, YouTube algorithm is always been garbage. Video game spiders don't bother you much. Yeah, I kind of figured that would be kind of the case because it's a video game. Like, there is a certain detachment from it normally. Even if you're immersed, you're gonna get scared by the fact that it's a spider, but because it's an enemy that can kill or whatever. Diablo 2 Resurrect has some spiders that irk you. So there's something specific about this spider, maybe the way it moves or something. It's really interesting how phobias work. There's something specific about it that can trigger it. The human mind, everyone, it's a wonder it's still functioning. How the hell did these naked monkeys become so freaking powerful? Dare not look it up because of what Google will show you. Yeah. Used to play that one game on PS1, you're a cyborg tarantula. Does the mecha spider thing from Doom do anything to you? The Overmind? Forgot the thing's name. Question number 2. Have you played Doom 2016 to completion? Your YouTube just randomly pulls a video from a channel you subscribe to. Your YouTube is civilized. I mean, my wife actually subscribes to YouTube. Well, there's a little movie playing and people watching. Are these people just slimes? My wife subscribes to YouTube Premium and her recommendations are very good for her. So when it works, it works. I guess I have to use it a lot for it to be usable. I spent weeks without looking at anything in YouTube, on YouTube. There we go. That would be a cool emote, I guess. No, but you have seen the brain guy. Oh. Mastermind, there you go. Or something like that. Mastermind. I think the Mastermind was very interesting. Interestingly used in Doom 2016. Okay, yellow key, and then we got a shortcut. This is amazing level design. That the cinema is playing a different movie. Amazing. Did you guys know back in the Duke 3D days, this kid shut up a movie theater here in Brazil? Oh, I know this one, yes, we all do. This kid shut up a movie theater here in Brazil, and for some reason it was linked back to the movie theater in the first level of Duke Nukem 3D. And that made Duke Nukem 3D be one of the very, very few games that was actively banned in Brazil back in the day. I was a kid. I'll have to not have the details for you. I could look it up maybe at the end of the stream I can look it up, but yeah, the game was banned in Brazil. The only other game I can remember having been banned in Brazil was Carmageddon. Because it awarded running over people. Like, shooting them with guns is fine, but running over with a car. The game got a taboo status in Brazil because of that. Which is why I have a weird fascination. Oh, the thing. I have a weird fascination with Carmageddon because of that. It always felt like the forbidden fruit. Oh, I love my Chex. Ah, yeah, that's a lot more reasonable. Was the link legit? I think he might have had it in his computer. hang on. Let me see if I can find it very quickly. Duke Nukem 3D, Doom, and Blood were banned. Oh, GTA was also banned at some point. Yeah. Duke Nukem 3D, Doom, and Blood were banned after a shot attack occurring inside a movie theater in a shopping center in São Paulo. They were accused of having inspired it and were banned from stores for many days. Counter-Strike was banned. Oh, because of the Rio de Janeiro map. It was lifted quickly. EverQuest, oh, I remember. EverQuest got banned at some point. It took the player to strong psychological conflicts. At the time, no one understood the banning. It didn't last long. Bully was banned, I remember that. The last game that was banned, they haven't banned anything after Bully except for the Ballad of Gay Tony. And it's the only one that was banned, not because of violence. Oh, no! You know why it was banned? It wasn't because of what you guys are thinking. It was because it used the Brazilian song and they didn't have the license to it. So Rockstar just got the rights, paid for it, and then the ban was lifted. No, that's fine then, that's fine. They wanted to ban in other places as well because, you know, they weren't respecting copyright. Yeah, EverQuest is head-scratchy. No one understood it at the time. And no one played EverQuest in Brazil anyway, like... I'm pretty sure it didn't last long. None of those lasted long. Because the thing is that any small-time judge could ban it. Oh, look! It's my beat alert! But it doesn't show my beat alert, right? It's from the Untouchables, I think. But yeah, that scene. How much does a license to play a state-owned song? No, it's not state-owned. It's not state-owned. Like, the copyright was from a Brazilian artist, and the judge was just upholding their copyright. What alert is it? Good question. But it doesn't show the baby cart. It's the 500 bits emote alert, cheer alert. It's that scene from, it's the parody of that scene from... It does show the baby cart briefly, yes. So fair, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Really appreciate the support, my friend. No, it wasn't the Brazilian anthem, no. Thank you so much for the bits, my friend, I appreciate it. EverQuest is better than World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is just EverQuest sanitized. Like, made accessible. If you're really into that kind of shit, of course EverQuest is better. If you are the masses, you would prefer World of Warcraft, which is why it was successful. It distilled it down to the common denominator. % of the items, and I was distracted. EverQuest dungeons were fucking funny. Pulling bosses all into nearby areas. Oh yes, draining. They stopped that in World of Warcraft by leashing enemies, But then people found some exploits and they still managed to bring Kazakh all the way to Stormwind one time, I think. Also the Hakar, was it Hakar? The snake god that had a blood curse that spreading and people brought it to town accidentally. One of their pets brought it to town accidentally. And then people died everywhere. And the event was reportedly studied by epidemiologists, which is obviously bullshit to drive website clicks. The Blood Plague, yes. Ironforge? If it was Kazakh, it was too far away from Ironforge. If it was the Blood Plague, yeah, probably Ironforge, yes. No one was in Stormwind back then, everyone was in Ironforge or Orgrimmar. They even had a thing, because Ironforge is abbreviated as IF, and eventually there were some guards that would say, if, they say, if, there are no ifs about Ironforge. Which was kind of cute. Academics actually studied the incident, looking how diseases spread. That is what I read back then, but it sounds like bullshit to drive clicks. Like, it's a video game, but whatever, maybe I'm just being too cynical. But I remember it being reported like that at the time. Chex, Museum of Art and History. Blue, yellow. The plague was in Ironforge. It makes sense again. It was the populated area for the Alliance at the time. The Kazakh training would have to be into Stormwind, because it was in the Blasted Lands. Yeah, I'm a bit lost in my terminology. I'm free of the... What is the music doing? It's actually good. Those flagons sound a little too excited, yeah. There was a thing in Star Wars The Old Republic at one point, players could use an item that gave them the Rakghoul virus. Then could spread, yeah, couldn't do anything other than some particle effects and so on. They did replicate the Blood Plague intentionally for the release of the Lich King, where they had like the undead curse spreading cities. I think they might have done something similar for some Halloween event at some point. The music is doing good things, yes. With the dual sitar. It just surprised me. Oh, I want to see the art. This sounds like Lesser the Unlikely music. When I saw McCall going to play Lesser the Unlikely, I was thinking, oh, he's gonna shit on that game. Because I rented that game as a kid and it was utter garbage. It was one of the few times I rented something and absolutely regretted the waste of money and time. And he liked the game. Like, what's wrong with him? Holy crap, it does. See? That's specific. Ah, they got the Chex thing on the paintings. That Mona Lisa has seen better days. This one is kind of cool. Ah, billboarding. Still, it's good. Good pixel art. Look, listen. How the hell do I remember the music to lessen the unlikely that easily? But yeah, there it is. What's wrong with McCall? We shall never know. It's a fun time. Yeah, that's fair. It's fun watching a man being so confidently wrong all the time. You start to agree with him sometimes. What is this shit? It's really weird. Oh, she changed. The painting changed. It's now going to the floor. Oh, the guy did the 2 thumbs up. Oh, it's the BFG. Shit, I didn't know. We got the BFG, chat. My call's mind is just built different, and we are all here to see it, yes. Yeah, here's the red door. Screw you, you're gonna have to go back. But Macau has made me give a second chance to a lot of things. And I did end up agreeing with him. Like, I gave Waterworld a second chance. I watched it in theaters back then and I forgot everything about it. And I watched it again. It's a good movie. Oh, Box Factory, everyone! We were missing a good Box Factory. This looked like it was gonna be a trap. There were games that I gave a second shot after seeing Macau. Not necessarily play them, but say good things about them, and then a lot of the times I would be, yeah, no, he has a point. Maybe I was too harsh. You have to approach it differently. And that's not just Macau. Like, a lot of times I'll be like watching a stream and I'm like, wait, really? You like that game? And then, maybe it has a point. Maybe I should give it another chance. And it does work out sometimes. Malkovich. Macau appreciates the novelty that they're pushing their games if they fall short. I do that too. Like, it's one of the things that I have been saying since I started streaming. Jank is subjective. Jank caused by the devs trying to do something new, I appreciate. Like, Robinson's Requiem is a giant pile of jank, and it's good! Because it's jank that comes from the heart. It's not jank because they were incompetent, it's not jank because they were being dumb. It's not jank because they rushed it. No, it was jank because they were trying new stuff. And that kind of jank I can get behind. This doesn't show... Oh, it does show on the map. So I could draw my way out of here. Whatever, I'm just going to follow a wall. And eventually we get there. Yeah, what is Malkovich now? Don't know, I haven't seen Malkovich in a while. Is he still working? I'm really disconnected from movies these days. Oh, wasn't he working on like that comedy TV show Space? something that freaking... The guy from The Office, I'm horrible with names, was also working on. As I often said, they tried. Yeah, and I do appreciate. I don't judge harshly when devs fall short of something new they tried. I criticize harshly when they're doing something that is obvious and old, and they just mess up on the basics. When they're trying to be cute for no good reason, like... It's like with software development. I don't criticize a coder who is inexperienced and makes a mistake. That's fine, he's learning. I can provide constructive feedback, I can fix his code, that's fine. I criticize the jackasses who are too clever for their own good and they write some unmaintainable crap because it looks fancy in a single line. Right, that's just jacked. The beat amount. Hang on. Sorry. It was a completely different question. It's a Malkovich that you want. It's 200. 200. It's listed on my about section, I think. Let me know if it isn't, I can fix it. City streets. New music still. You couldn't bring it up. Hello there, Kibitz, welcoming, my friend. That's the last time we're having green syrup with cereal. Don't worry, this came from another planet. It's fine. Yes, I agree. I feel like that sometimes, slime. When a slime goes, sometimes I feel like saying, yeah, same. Sure, from other planets, FTA or equivalent approved. Who knows? Who cares? Do you know where that is from? Who knows? Who cares? That's Lance Boyle from Mega Race. I don't know why that line always stuck with me. Like, are these cars street legal? Or something like that, he's asking, like... Is it safe to do this? Who knows? Who cares? Always amused by that line. I have to play that game again in Brazilian Portuguese, because the Brazilian dub of that game is almost better than the original. And the original is fantastic. I wish so much I could share it with you guys, because the name they gave to the guy, Chico Flecha, and he talks like he's a lunatic. It's so fun, man. I had the Brazilian version back then. Have I played Outlive? I don't think I have, but that name is not strange. And blue door. At least the maps are like... Okay, here's a bunch of doors locked. Go off, find the keys, come back later. Oh, I am familiar with it. I think I've seen someone stream it. I did not know about it back then. I have seen screenshots from it. It's like... And I've seen someone stream it. I think it's 2001. And it's very heavily inspired by... Okay, hang on. It's heavily inspired by StarCraft. Is this one a different... No, they're both teleporting me to the same place, right? Yeah. Mac. I might... Yeah. I think it was Mac. Did I just shoot the wall? I don't know. Did I? I'm sorry, I can apologize if the wall feels hurt. That's a piece of the map. Backrooms, yeah. The game from my country I played the most is still probably Mônica no Castelo do Dragão, which is technically just a reskin of the first Wonder Boy. I always mix up Wonder Boy with the other guy, but yeah, Wonder Boy, the Master System one. I couldn't beat the game when I was a kid because I couldn't figure out all of it. I managed to get to the last dungeon, but I could never find my way to the dragon. Everything else I did, I never saw the dragon as a kid. Alex Kidd? No, I wouldn't. No, Adventureland, Adventure Island or something. The Takahashi Meijin game that got translated as Wonder... Which one is... Isn't that Wonder Boy in Adventure Island? Which one is the one in Monsterland? I always get confused with those. You punches Hexen angrily. Kibitz, you should play it co-op with Kinikos so you can do nothing and still feel like you beat it. It's what I did. It works really well. I'm pleased with myself. Monster Island, something like that. Hang on, now I have to clear that up. Wonder Boy in Monsterland, so I had gotten it right the first time, I think. That's the one I played, but it wasn't a Brazilian game, it was a Brazilian reskin. Other than that, actual Brazilian games... On stream I have played Hades 2. Hades 2, I still think about Hades 2 from time to time. That game was surprisingly fun. Like, it was jank, of course, but they made the effort to make it somehow run on modern systems. I was nearly dead. How much progress have I lost? Not a lot. Welcome in, Necrane. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcome in, Necrane, and everyone from Necrane's channel. I'm Colbert. We're playing through the Chex Quest trilogy. It was requested by Whimsical Sprites, thanks to his save and rate donation of $69.69. Nice. Necrane, what were you playing? I was still with Metal Gear Solid 5. That game is gonna last you a while, isn't it? Is it going fine? I haven't played... I want to go through the Metal Gear series. I've only played the first one. The MSX one. You can play with GZ Doom. You can... I'm not. Because... original stuff, I guess. I'm weird. Don't mind me. I did say, if you want to play this, you should play it on GZ Doom. Don't be weird like me. Already reached the bullshit tier mission. Yeah, those games always have those. Isn't this powered by Z-Doom? No, not this version. The original Chex Quest 1 was... you used the Doom engine, it did run on DOS. The original Chex Quest 2, same thing. Chex Quest 3 required Z-Doom to run. It was released in 2008. And the version of Chex Quest 2 that we are playing is the one that came bundled with Chex Quest 3, which is slightly different. But I'm playing a back port to the Doom engine so I can play them in the original setting, so to speak. I did talk about this stuff at the start of the stream, but yeah, I don't think I can go there. Too much damage. But yeah, that's about it, if you are wondering. You were asleep. I understand, it's difficult to pay attention when you're asleep. Mind blown. Yeah, no, this is called, if you want to play this version, it's called Chex Quest 3 Vanilla. They basically backported the game, and one of the main reason they did it apparently was for speedrunning. Speedrunners, bless their hearts. But yeah, we're playing the DOS version with the original Doom engine of all 3 episodes. I have no idea how they backported the 3rd episode because it does use stuff that is exclusive to the Doom. I'm sure they figured it out. Something funny, some party Chex Quest enemies. That's not funny, Necrane, that's depressing. Or is Kinikos? That's depressing. I love how the forest is full of body armor. Full body armor guys. No idea because it's trying to destroy shit that gives them body armor. Yeah, why do video games do video game things, right? You gave up on beating Hex and yeah. I understand that feeling. Like, if you want to beat Hex and use a guide, it's fine. You can fully enjoy it that way. Speedrunners every will never understand. Yes, we're blessed to have them. I appreciate them. I don't need to understand them. They keep to themselves mostly. It's not hard, you get lost, yes. Can only damage with Chex Quest weapons. Can't find the switches. Hate looking up guides all the time for what I missed. You want to play Hexen, you start with a guide. If you try to recover later...
Malkovich.
It's a problem.
Malkovich.
Zofre, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Much appreciated support, my friend. Malkovich. That clip, I've mentioned this before, I had to change the audio levels on that clip. Because it's all so quiet. If you're watching this movie with a home theater set or in the actual theaters, it's all so quiet in the restaurant. Malkovich, and he yells so freaking loud at that last bit. I had to normalize the entire thing because it would blow you guys' ears out. Which might actually have been a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Like, wake up the lurkers. The alert. Just Malkovich. Everyone wake up. It's time for a Malkovich. Ow. Okay, we got the other one. We got the yellow one. Where was it? I don't remember where everything was. I'm thinking of the previous level still. It might have been there. I don't remember. I'll have to look for it. I've made your favorite alert cheaper. I don't think I've ever changed the price of an alert. I could be mistaken, but I think it's always been 200. I don't like changing values because people might get used to their alerts. And I don't want to like pull it from under them. Oh, I wanted this one, I got the wrong one because you were an idiot. Space Force, that's the one. I have an alert from Space Force. The fuck Microsoft one. It's very satisfying. What? What did I do? That what expand Metal Gear Solid 5 playtime is the amount of grind you have to do. I don't mind the grinding if it is somewhat reasonable. I don't know anything about that game though. It was pretty fun. It looks like a fun show. I haven't watched it. Used to get it with 1,000. Oh, because it was my most expensive beat alert. Now there is stuff beyond that. That's why. It was always 200. Thank you for the support, of course. Started Watch Avenue 5 with Hugh Laurie as a captain. Of course it's mean-spirited, the guy's British. The way I looked at the alert. I tried to look at it. Every time it comes up, okay, which direction here? I look here. To the... I try to provide a good experience. I want everything to be immersive. It's not reasonable with a tier 3 base upgrading total cost like 500,000 resources in total. Fucking Kojima, am I right? Yeah, I don't like when games do that. When games do that, there's two kinds. The ones where you don't notice because you're enjoying them way too much to realize the bullshit. Or the ones where it really grinds your gears. And it's usually the second, like very few games are so good that you barely notice the amount of grinding you're doing. It's usually fine if you get to a point in the game where you've done so much stuff that you're just swimming in money and you realize, oh yeah, no, there was no actual grinding, eventually you just have way too much. Which is, for example, what No Man's Sky does. Right, oh, this costs this many credits, oh, this ship is prohibitively expensive, oh, how many nanites? And then suddenly you have farms of drugs. Of space drugs, not actual drugs. That you just sell off for millions and millions at a time. If you wanna max out everything, that game's gonna take you forever. In reality, it's just gonna spend the whole campaign with a silence stunt pistol. Which is okay, that game design means that, okay, you don't have to do everything, but if you want to keep playing the same game for 500 hours, at least we still have content. It's not my favorite type of game design, but I know why it's there. I appreciate it when it's obvious, so I can just ignore it. Very few games I want to play that long. Infinite sources just grind on getting tier SS plus orders. There's a problem sometimes when those games have a way to grind better and you just start spending your resources on grinding instead of the actual things you want. Like, oh, if I put a skill point in here, it makes me get more experience points faster. I always do that, but that's not good game design. Instead of doing fun stuff, you're trying to speed up the rest of the game. Even though I always do it. Just remind you to do daily grind and start track fleet commander. I hate daily and weekly grinds in video games, which is one of the reasons I avoid modern ones. I don't have any grind like that ongoing right now, which is refreshing. Last one I had was Forza Horizon 5, but because they're about to release 6, or announce it, they're just replaying old playlists, so I don't have anything else to get. No Man's Sky's grinding can be fun, or fun if I know fun allowed planet. I think it's always fun because it's always optional. If you can keep yourself with the drive to keep playing, because that's the downside of it being always optional. Am I supposed to drop here? I think I am. they're coming out of the sewers. I think there's someone behind me. Yep. It had this gunsmithing mechanic. It was pretty cool, kind of understand why people want all the parts. Yeah, I like those games when I want to get immersed into a game that I want to get lost into. That's not the reason I would play a Metal Gear game, though. I want to see the story, see the cinematics, get the boss fights. But Metal Gear Solid 5 is a very different game. Getting GMP to build more stuff to grind. It only has 2 boss fights. Like I said, it's a very different game. You have Metal Gear Solid 1 on your shot list. Yeah, I have, like I said, all of the Metal Gear Solids on my to-do list. I've only gotten through the first one on the MSX so far. Second one, I don't know if I'm gonna play it on the MSX or if I'm gonna play it on the PS3 MSX phone port. Yeah, I should probably play it on the MSX. Peace Walker works a lot better with the ideas that Metal Gear Solid 5 uses. The 1000 clip is fuck Microsoft, alright. Yeah, I don't have those memorized. Were those games originally made for the PC? No, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 were originally made for the MSX computers. And they got ported. But the NES port Kojima hates. Because Kojima. No, yeah, no Metal Gear Solid game... Metal Gear game or Metal Gear Solid game was originally for the PC. The NES port never happened. Yeah, sorry, I messed up. MSX, yes. Well, I'm gonna stop the timer here. We are about halfway through the game. I think. Yeah, we're halfway through the game. We'll come back to Chex Quest tomorrow.